That is, whenever in a liquid, if a pressure is applied at any point, it is transmitted equally and undiminished throughout the liquid. That we have already discussed. So based on the Pascal's law, we'll be discussing hydraulic press, hydraulic lift, and hydraulic brakes. These three we will be discussing. So I'll start with press. So here we, in all the three, the principle is same. Okay. And the working is also same because these all three are based on Pascal's law. So we will be having two cylinders in all the three. So hydraulic press I'm discussing first, how it works. So first of all, we are having two cylinders. One is having bigger cross section. Okay, principle we already discussed, or do I have to discuss it again? Okay, 4 minutes. Okay, first I tell you the principles just for a minute. Bigger cross section, here smaller cross section cylinder. We are having two cylinders.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. Good morning. We are having two cylinders. Now the pistons. Okay. Let's its area of cross section be A2, and here area of cross section be A1. Okay, and force applied here is F1. Okay, and force here generated will be F2. Okay, so see here, it is filled with liquid and they are connected by a tube.
Exam there.
What exam? When the exams are going to be held?
So in January, the teachers are telling that in January it will held.
Maybe, not sure. Around 14th January, not sure till now. Around 14th January.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So see here, we have two. Okay, rest things we can discuss later. Okay, we are having two cylinders. This is the principle I'm telling first. So what is Pascal's law? The pressure will be transmitted equally and undiminished. So if I'm applying force here, this liquid will be forced. So pressure increases here. This pressure gets transmitted throughout the liquid. So if force is generated here on this piston. So whatever pressure here, P1, it will be same as pressure P2. P2 equal to P1. This is Pascal's law. Pressure gets transmitted throughout the liquid equally and undiminished. Now, what is P2? F2 upon A2. What is P1? F1 upon A1. This is the relation. Now see here. Here, A1 is less than A2. Or we can say A2 is greater than A1. A2 is greater than A1. A2 is greater than A1. Then for P1 equal to P2, this F2 must be greater than F1, as A2 is greater than A1. Therefore, as A2 is greater than A1, therefore for this relation to hold, that is pressure is same, F2 must be greater than F1. That means we are applying less force here, and what we are getting here? Huge force we are getting here. So this is acting as a force multiplier. So hydraulic machines acts as a force multiplier. We apply less force and more force is generated. So this acts as a force multiplier. But see here, for moving it by some distance. Here, for example, this piston has been moved by D2 distance, and here it has moved by D1. Okay, so we have pressed the piston by D1 distance, and here the piston rises by D2 distance. Which distance will be more? D1 or D2? D1 distance. No. See here, listen again. This is smaller cross section. This is bigger cross section. That means we have to move this piston more, and this piston will rise less. This piston we have to move more. This will rise less. How it happens? The liquid displaced. Whatever liquid we have pressed, that will be rising here. So more cross section, less rise. amount of volume that is transmitted of this liquid will remain same. So here, since this is narrow piston having smaller cross section, so if it moves by if it moves by d1 distance, it will be moving up by less distance. It will be rising by less distance. You can this you can get from the amount of volume of the liquid that is transmitted is remaining same. Remains same, but here cross section is more, so height will be less. Here cross section is less, more distance it has to move. So work done remains same, energy remains consumed. If we forget about all the kinds of energy losses, in either case, the energy remains same. The work done remains same. Whatever work done we are doing here, that amount of work done is being done here. Okay, whatever work done we are doing on this piston, P1, this piston, A1, A already there. This piston Q1, same work is done on this piston Q2. This is fine. So work done by the effort is same as the work done by the on the load. Work done on the load. This is clear. So energy remains conserved. But what it is acting as force multiplier, that is less force we are applying, more force it is generating. So these machines act as force multiplier. The force get multiplied. Here less force, this force is multiplied and we are getting more output here. This is clear? This is the principle. Okay. So if principle is clear, all the three applications will be very easy. So the piston on which we'll be applying force, that will always be smaller cross section. And the piston where the work is to be done, which has to work, that piston, that cross section of the cylinder will be large more. Okay, so now we discuss press, hydraulic press. So we'll be having two cylinders again. Smaller cross section, bigger cross section. This is fine. So work will be done here. We'll be applying force here, and here the result will be there. So here, this is the piston, and this is called as pump plunger. As we will pumping it, okay. This will be our ram plunger. This piston will be our ram plunger. Here the work will be done, and now it will be pressing. That means we need some fixed support as well. So anything that we have to press, we'll be putting here. Anything that we have to press, whether the cotton bales or the books or the sugar cane, etc., whichever we have to press, we will put here on the ram plunger, and between the fixed support and the ram plunger, it will be pressed. Okay, this is fine. This is pump plunger. This is ram plunger. Now, here we have the handle, and this is the fixed support. So using handle, we can either press, we can make it down to press the, we can apply the force, or we can raise up. Either we can move it down or we can raise up. Okay. So next will be, we connected it by a tube R. Okay. And here we have provided one valve, and here as well we have provided one valve. Okay. And it is filled with liquid. It can be water or any oil. Okay. And there is one more. And here we have the water. Okay. So here, which pressure will be there? Atmospheric pressure. Now see how it works. The other we will draw it afterwards. Okay. Now see here. As I raise the handle, what will happen inside?
It will release it.
As okay, 1 minute, in book it is drawn on side. Okay. So see here, as the handle is raised, what will happen? Here the pressure reduces. Here the decrease in pressure will take place. There will be decrease in pressure. Now see here, liquid either can come from this side or from this side. This is fine. Either this liquid will come from this side or this side. Here pressure reduces as the handle is raised. So as here will be pressure less, here will be pressure more. So this valve closes. So liquid doesn't flow from here, from this uh, cylinder. But what happens here? Here atmosphere pressure, here less pressure. So this liquid is sucked in. This liquid is sucked in. Here less pressure, here more pressure. So valve open and liquid enters. Okay. Now, as I press it down, next, as I press it down, what will happen? Here, the liquid will get compressed, pressure increases, here the pressure increases. Now see here, here more pressure, here less pressure. So this valve get closed. So liquid doesn't have the path to move in this way. Okay. Now see here what happens. This liquid moves here, and now here will be pressure more as compared to here. So this valve opens. Now as I press it, pressure increases. The liquid moves from this cylinder to this cylinder. Okay. From this cylinder to this cylinder, it moves. Now it moves the ram. It moves the ram. And whatever we have put here, it gets compressed. It gets pressed against the fixed support. This is clear? Now see it again what happens. First of all, if I raise the handle, okay, as the handle is raised, pressure reduces here. Atmospheric pressure will be more as compared to here. So liquid get sucked in, okay? And liquid from this cylinder doesn't move because here will be more pressure as compared to here. So this valve get closed, okay? Now, next, as I press it, liquid get compressed here. Pressure increases. As pressure increases, here will be more pressure as compared to pressure here in the tub, okay? And this closes. The valve closes. Now it has only this part to move. So liquid moves here, and since here will be more pressure as compared to here, this valve get opened and it rises. It rises, presses the whatever we have placed here, cotton balls or sugar cane or sugar beet, and it pressed. Now see here how to bring it back down. So here one more mechanism is provided. Here one valve is provided, okay, and it again in the tub. Okay. Now, as we release this valve, as we open this valve, this liquid moves here because there will be more pressure as compared to this pressure. So this liquid moves in the tub and it get lowered. Okay. Again, the same mechanism continues. We raise it up, the piston moves up, less pressure, liquid gets sucked in. Then again we move it down. This valve get closed. This liquid moves here. More pressure, less pressure. So this valve get open and liquid enters and this rises and presses. This is clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So please explain it again.
Okay. So see here we are discussing hydraulic press. That is, we have to press something. Okay. So in this we are having two cylinders. Either you can name them P or Q, any name. Two cylinders we have. Okay. The cylinder on which we'll be applying force, that will be a smaller cross section, and the cylinder on which the work is to be done. Okay, this will be will have bigger cross section, more cross section. This is clear? Now, first what we'll do, we raise the handle. We raise the handle. As we raise the handle, what happens? The piston moves up. As piston moves up, here pressure reduces. Yes.
Which handle is this one?
This handle, this lever. Piston we are moving up. A lever arrangement is provided here. So as we raise the handle, as we move the lever up, what will happen? This piston will move up. This piston will move up. It will rise.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here the pressure reduces. Okay, you can use that injection. You used to put in water and the piston you
Yes,
raise,
sir.
the water used to enter. The
Yes, sir.
same mechanism is happening here. Same mechanism happening. How? See here, injection. This is the injection, and here we have the piston. Okay. Now, as we raise the piston, space here, pressure reduces. Pressure reduces as compared to the atmospheric pressure outside. And
So that
water,
water gun.
yes.
So you are
Water
talking
gun, you
about
can take injection. Yeah, water gun injection or anything such that. Okay. So see here, pressure inside reduces. Pressure inside reduces as compared to the atmospheric pressure. So what happens? This liquid gets sucked in. This liquid gets sucked in. Till the inside pressure and outside pressure becomes equal, the liquid keeps on going inside. Keeps sucked in. This is clear? Now, as you press, what happens? As you press it back, what happens? Pressure increases as compared to outside pressure, and water is being moved out or water rushes out. This is clear? Similar thing happens here. The piston is raised up as you move the lever up. As you raise the lever, the piston rises. As the piston rises, what happens? Pressure inside here. Pressure here reduces. Here pressure reduces. Now see, there will be difference in pressure. Here less pressure, here high pressure. Atmospheric pressure will be more as compared to the pressure inside the cylinder. So what will happen? The liquid will move inside. So now the liquid has two ways, either from here or from this side it can move. Okay. But see here, to prevent the backflow of the liquid, we have provided one valve. So see here what as we raise the handle, pressure reduces here. Either the liquid can enter from this side or from here. There are two ways. Now here how we have prevented. We provided a valve. So as this is raised up, pressure here will be less as compared to pressure here. That means this liquid want to go inside the tube, but it applies force on the valve and valve get stuck in the opening and no liquid flows from this side. Okay, this is how we have prevented the backflow. This is fine, but see here the valve is arranged such that as the pressure reduces, it opens and liquid enters. Liquid is sucked in. It keeps on sucked in till the pressure inside becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure here. Pressure inside becomes equal. Okay. Now see what happens. Next what we'll do? We will lower the handle. As we lower the handle, what we are doing? We are compressing the liquid. That means we are applying force on the liquid and the pressure increases. Pressure increases. This time, pressure here in the cylinder will be increasing. It will be more as compared to pressure here. So what will happen? This liquid want to move out through this tube, but valve is there. Valve get closed. So it doesn't have the path to flow outside. Okay, this valve get closed. So we have prevented the liquid to flow back in the tub. But see here where it will be transferred now. This path. So as the liquid is pressed, pressure increases here. This pressure is transmitted through this liquid. And here this time, here will be pressure more as compared to here. Valve opens and the liquid enters here. So whatever pressure we applied, that pressure is transmitted here. And
Excuse
the
me,
liquid
sir.
get transmitted. Yes, 1 minute only. This rises now. Yes.
Sir, how can the water move up because gravity is also there?
Okay. Take the injection, fill it and press the tube. The water will rise. Yes or no?
Sir, it
See
takes a
here.
lot of pressure and force.
See here, gravity is there, all there. Okay. Okay. And we have discussed the pressure is H rho Z. But see here, consider here, they are at the same height mainly. They are on the same height. And forget about the variation in gravity. We are taking here the water pressure here inside. As we are pressed here pressure increases. Here pressure increases. This pressure will be more as compared to this pressure. Yes or no? This pressure will be more as compared to this pressure. As we are pressing
Yes,
on this
sir.
side. So what will happen? This liquid will flow. Liquid will flow from high pressure to low pressure. You can take example as well. Use 2 injection, fill it with water, connect them with the tube. Press one injection, the other injection will move out. Press the other injection, this injection will move out. So what is happening? We are transferring the liquid, and through transfer of liquid, what we are transferring? The pressure is being transmitted. That is, see here, as I pressed, compressed, pressure increases here. Now, the pressure, see here, as I pressed, pressure increases here. It gets transmitted throughout the liquid, and it wants to be transmitted equally throughout the liquid, so that pressure becomes equal throughout the liquid. So as I press here, this liquid gets compressed. It has no room to move this side, but this side, this is less pressure. So this liquid moves here, opens the wall, and liquid moves here. So by transfer of liquid, what we are transferring? We are transferring the pressure. We are equalizing the pressure throughout this arrangement. We are transferring the pressure. We are making the pressure equally. So as this is pressed, liquid get compressed, liquid moves. And by movement of liquid, we are transmitting the pressure. Okay. And this starts to rise. And it keeps on rising till the pressure here becomes equal to pressure here. So see how the mechanism continues. As I have pressed here, as I am pressing, this is being compressed and this is rising. Okay. I stop, it keeps on rising. After some time it stops. I again press, it keeps on rising. Understood this one? So by transfer of liquid, we are transmitting the pressure. We are making the pressure equally in both the pressure gets transmitted equally and undiminished throughout the liquid. So as we are pressing this one, this starts to rise. Like this. Now it is clear. If you have doubt, do ask. This is important.
No, sir, it is clear.
Okay. Now see here. We have pressed. Now we have to bring it back. So how to bring it back? So we have provided one more arrangement, that is this release valve is there. So we open it, what will happen? Atmospheric pressure, here inside pressure. Inside pressure is more as compared to atmospheric pressure. So liquid flows out. And in the tub, it flows into the tub. Now again we raise it, less pressure, more pressure. Liquid gets sucked in. So this how this mechanism continues. Okay. So small cross section cylinder, large cross section cylinder. So less force applied here, more force generated here. So this is acting as a force multiplier. Hydraulic machines acts as force multiplier. Okay. Now hydraulic lift. The same can act as hydraulic lift. Okay. We remove the fixed support. Now on this ram, if we place car or anything, that will be raised up. That will be raised. This is hydraulic machine, hydraulic lift as well. We can lift.
Sir, time up.
How it 11:30. I take 2 minutes. That's why I arranged 15 minutes in between. Okay. Hydraulic lift. Okay. Hydraulic lift is clear, I think. Smaller piston. So we always will be applying force on smaller piston. Okay. Less force applied, more force generated here. Okay. So same mechanism. Valve is being provided. Okay. Now, as you press the handle here on this smaller piston, pressure increases here, liquid moves, the valve opens, and here pressure applies, and this is raised. On this platform, rises. Whatever you place, car or anything, that rises. Okay. And now, this valve is provided for the backflow, so that no backflow take place. If we stop applying force here, it must be at fixed height. So this valve closes, no liquid backflows. That's how it raises up to a certain height and stops there. At whatever height we want, we can raise it up. Okay. More complex, we can make release valve and those valves. Okay. This is our hydraulic lift. Hydraulic brake I discussed. It will take only 5 minutes. Then we'll start geography after taking break of 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Hydraulic brake, same mechanism. We'll be having main cylinder. A cylinder will be having on which we'll be applying force, and how we are going to apply force. These are brakes. So brake pedal is there. So when we apply force here, this piston get pressed. Piston get pressed. This is our master cylinder. Okay. Now it will be connected to all the 4 wheels. It will be connected to all the 4 wheels. So here again, here we have 2 pistons. A cylinder is there and liquid enters from here, and 2 pistons we have. And here we have brake soles. Okay. And one spring is provided. Spring we'll discuss afterwards. And then the wheel rim is there. Inch. Okay. If you understood hydraulic press, it's very easy. Now see here what happens. This is the master cylinder. These are the wheel cylinders. All 4 wheels have the cylinder. Now, as you press the brakes, what will happen? Liquid here get compressed. Pressure increases here. It gets transmitted to all the 4 wheels equally. It enters here. These pistons, these 2 pistons, they moves apart. What happens? These brake soles, they moves apart as well. They are pressed against the rim of the wheel. They are pressed against the rim of the wheel. Okay, this is how the wheel stops. This is how the vehicle stops. Okay, and this pressure equally transmitted to all the 4 wheels. So simultaneously, all the wheels stop. This is clear? Is this clear? Any doubt you have?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see here. How we can release the brakes. Okay, now see here. When we release the brakes, what will happen? As we release the brake, spring is there. Spring compresses. And the soles, this piston get compressed, liquid back flows, moves into this master cylinder, and brakes get released. So this mechanism of the spring is to bring back the piston to release the brakes. This spring is there. Spring is being provided. Okay, we'll discuss it tomorrow a little bit, and then we'll start next chapter. Okay. Okay, then take rest for some time. After 10 minutes, we'll see each other. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Can you leave the class?
Yes, you can leave the class.
Thank
After
you,
10
sir.
minutes, we'll see in geography class.
Thank you, sir.
And so what
Thank
is
you.
the difference
Thank
in that
you,
other
sir.
kind of brake? Like some of
1
the
minute.
bike
Yes.
and cycles have disc brakes.
Disc brakes, that's based on air. Air pouches are there. Okay, that I can discuss. We can discuss tomorrow. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that as well as liquid and press. Okay, we'll see tomorrow.